This is Comic-Con. The biggest comic book convention in the world. The chaos. The celebrities.
It's clobbering time.
The once-a-year, once-in-a-lifetime fan extravaganza. This is the launching pad for the next big thing. It's the first appearance of the next cult shows, the next blockbuster movies, and a celebration of the comics that inspired them. It's the place where 100,000 people worship at the altar of pop culture. And for the first time ever, one network is bringing it to you live, before your eyes, in real time, as it happens. This is Comic-Con, and only G4 brings it to you totally live. G4 and Attack of the Show present Comic-Con 06 Live.
Okay, I think we're good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Comic-Con 06 Live, presented by Yaris. We are coming to you from the largest collection of superpowered heroes and heroines this side of the Avengers Mansion. Hello, everybody. I'm Kevin Pereira. Wow, thank you. Fantastic.
What's up, everyone? I'm Olivia Munn. Nice.
They knew to do that.
And we are here in San Diego for Comic-Con, the annual convergence of comic books, movies, video games, and Kinko's employees in homemade Optimus Prime costumes. No other TV show has ever broadcast live from this monster event, so be prepared to witness history in the making.
Guinness is here.
Guinness
they are
is
watching.
here.
Over the next 2 hours, folks, we're going to bring you everything. The big stories, the huge announcements, and of course, the biggest celebrities around on the show tonight. Huge lineup.
Huge.
We've got Stan Lee, Hilary Swank, Joel Silver, Rosario Dawson, Bryan Singer, let me breathe, Jason Statham, Snoop Dogg, and of course, Mr. Snakes on a plane himself. I just chatted with him.
Cannot believe it.
Smells like money. Samuel L. Jackson is going to be here. Now, Batman may have his Batmobile.
That's true.
Right?
And,
I've seen a couple
the Fantastic Four may have their fantastic car.
Of course. And
Plastic Man, his 1975 Gremlin.
Yes.
Yes. But we have the official Yaris comic car right here. You can see it. It is wrapped with Fear Agent from Image Comics. Yes. Soak up its Technicolor glory.
It's so fresh and so clean.
So fresh and so clean.
I can just a little car model action, maybe. No?
That's really unacceptable.
All right, fine. Now, if you're among the small group of people who react to Comic-Con with anything less than sweaty enthusiasm, let us just take a minute to fill you in on why this is really the Geek Ground Zero.
Comic-Con.
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 Oh boy, you could do a whole interview about the San Diego Comic-Con.
It's geek nirvana.
I've been going to that show for like 10 years now.
Comic-Con is this massive 5-day event where people dress up in crazy costumes. It's also fondly referred to as Nerd Prom.
It started out years ago, I don't remember when. Just a gathering of a lot of fans and occasionally some professional people in the field, and it has grown over the years and grown and grown.
I guess now they're up to 100,000 people.
It's every kind of nerd that you've ever thought of or ever heard of or ever imagined. They're all there.
Comic-Con is a place where no one has any shame, where no matter who you are, you feel that you look good in tights.
It's like this insane celebration of like sci-fi and fantasy and comics and toys, and there are people running around dressed in chainmail, which FYI causes rusting and chafing.
Now, when they hold that convention, so many of the people who attend are people from Hollywood, from the movies, from television, from all forms of the media. They're looking for the next great idea that might be in comic books.
Now the movie studios come down there and show lots of summer preview stuff or whatever and hype their wares.
We were shooting in Australia and then took a plane directly to San Diego. Got up on a stage. There were almost 7,000 people in the room, and there's a lot of love in the room.
I was there promoting Devil's Rejects, and there was 200 or 300 Captain Spauldings running around, and they all looked disgusting.
I have like 6 properties there. So I'm a little John Lennon walking into the place, always wear sunglasses, punch random strangers in the face. You know what I mean? Steal their women and just like make out with them right in front of them. And then say, in your face, nerd, here, buy my stuff.
I won't be there whoring and selling my movie as much as just being there for the sake of being there. Yeah, I'll be going to Comic-Con for sure.
Honestly, I'm looking forward to the entire con. I love the whole thing.
I can't wait to go.
You're watching Comic-Con on G4. Bad guys in tights.
All right, folks, you know what? Don't worry if you missed that flight to San Diego, really, because tonight we are bringing Comic-Con to you.
Yes, we have eyes, ears, noses, and hands all over the show floor. It is time to get in the trenches and give you guys the info you care about.
We probably should have rethought the nose thing, though, to be honest. Just saying. Here's our very own Blair Butler.
Thanks, Kevin and Olivia. Later, we're going to be checking in with the big 2 comic companies, Marvel and DC, and later I'm going to be dressing up as a stormtrooper. But right now we're going to find out what's up with Zack.
Hey, thanks, Blair. I'm out here roaming the floors of Comic-Con, checking out the convention's hippest flicks. I'm also going to be stalking some of the sweet celebrities who came to hang out. And while everybody else is giving you the best that Comic has to offer, I'm going to bring you the worst, meaning the crap. I call it comic crap, and believe me, there's a lot of it. Will, what you got going on?
Well, thanks, Zach. I'm here at Comic-Con 2006. I'm going to show you all the best toys, the coolest video games I can find. Back to you, Kevin and Olivia.
All right, thanks, guys. Now, this isn't a free ride to Comic-Con, however. We need you to do some take-home assignments, like homework.
Right. Listen, there's going to be a lot of mind-blowing stuff coming your way over the next hour or so. Oh, wait, that's 2 of them. And we need you to remain calm and help us sort out the overhyped from the ass-kicking by voting in the Heat Index presented by Old Spice Red Zone Clear Gel.
That's right. Go to G4TV.com/Comic-Con to vote. Since many of you will probably misspell Comic-Con, there will be shortcuts on the G4TV.com main page.
We've got you covered, and of course, you folks that are on the go, just text the word HEAT to G4TXT. That's 44898. Text messaging rates will apply. You can afford it. Relax and unleash your superhuman passions and vote, folks. Now, enough of this foreplay, all right? We came to Comic-Con to see the action, to see the adventure, and of course, to see the giant effing robots. Am I right?
That is right. Forget this summer's Johnny Depps and Brandon Rouths. Who needs them? Next summer belongs to the hottest leading men I have really ever seen. The tall, dark, and handsome Megatron and that hunk of fuel injection, Optimus Prime.
He gets you going, doesn't he?
A little bit. It's a little hot here.
And coming up just a little bit later, we have a huge Transformers announcement from the producer himself.
That's right.
You got to stick with us
right
all night
here,
because we're giving you exclusives like nobody else will.
That's right. Now, but right now, they're half of the comic books industry's quote-unquote big 2.
That's right.
They are the place Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman all call home. Yes, that's right. They're DC Comics, and we've got an exclusive floor report presented by Yaris.
I'm here in the DC booth, and this summer, DC is relaunching some of its iconic characters like Wonder Woman, The Flash. Now, if only Robin could get some pants. This fall, we'll see the release of Justice Society of America #1, and best of all, best-selling author Brad Meltzer is kickstarting a whole new Justice League of America. Plus, real-world alum Judd Winnick writes The Trials of Shazam. Of course, DC isn't all shiny superheroes. They also have 3 dark and mature indie lines, Vertigo, Wildstorm, and America's Best Comics. I wonder if that guy knows he has a monkey on his shoulder. The big news from Vertigo, there's an all-new Fables graphic novel by creator Bill Willingham that serves as a prequel to the current series and features dozens of artists. And horny dudes are already getting fired up over Josh Middleton's cover for American Virgin #7. I can't imagine why.
DC is awesome!
I think he likes DC. DC's edgy Wildstorm line brings us cinematic goodness with a Snakes on a Plane comic book, and the entire DC universe fits on this man's shirt. From superheroes to super creepy, that's all from the DC booth. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go find a bat suit that fits me. DC universe fits.
Now, comics and movies, they're sort of on a double bill here at Comic-Con, and right now, We'd like you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the fright. We're showing you footage from maybe the most anticipated movie of the summer, and the title alone, I mean, it kind of spoils it all.
That's right. It is Snakes on a Plane, and we have an exclusive trailer.
Security scenarios we ran. I'm smack in the middle of one we didn't think of.
Can anybody hear me?
Let's go!
Shh. Did you guys hear that?
I have had it with these mother effing snakes on this mother effing plane. Oh, I cannot wait. You're going to see it, right?
Freaking
Let's
wait.
start a line. Let's start a line
Let's
next
start
week.
a line. When
Screw
it opens in a couple weeks, and we'll just be in line.
I'll bring the sleeping bag. You're on marshmallow
Nice.
duty.
I am. Marshmallows and the campfire.
Now, the movie's tagline is on August 18th, summer really begins, so I'm going to guess that that's probably when the movie opens.
Yes, later we'll have more Snakes on a Plane, including an exclusive interview with Sam Jackson. Now, you just talked with him.
I touched him.
You touched him?
His bodyguard slapped me in the eye,
Now,
but
can
I
you
did
touch
touch
me?
him. Absolutely. Cool vicariously. Stay with us, folks. We have a huge show planned, and when we return, the full might of Comic-Con is coming with us. Now prepared to get teased and tasered.
Coming up next, X-Men director Bryan Singer takes on the Man of Steel, and later, comic guru Blair Butler gets in touch with her inner stormtrooper.
Comic-Con 06 Live is presented by the Yaris Sedan and Yaris Liftback. Different cars, same great attitude. Toyota, moving forward.
If you stink, it wouldn't matter if you were the last guy on Earth. Try new long-lasting Red Zone Clear Gel from Old Spice, our strongest clear gel ever.
What are you setting your sights on? And when you see it, will you be ready? Learn why the Army is a great place to prepare for your future. You could get enlistment bonuses and help in starting a savings plan today. Plus, get money for college. Gain valuable experience and a firm financial footing for tomorrow. Call 1-800-436-5076 and get this free DVD and boonie hat. Whatever you're looking for, the U.S. Army can help you find it.
Target identified.
$18 wheels worth of cheesy goodness. That's snacking strong.
Steven Spielberg presents Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain. Both award-winning shows are on DVD for the first time. And each collection comes with outrageous bonus features. Available Tuesday on DVD.
What do graphic designers do? They create computer graphics and CD covers. Even design the look of brochures, like this one. How would you like to get paid to design this stuff? Once you have the right training, you could be in demand with movie studios, video game companies, ad agencies, and much more. This brochure can show you how to get started. Just call right now, and it's yours.
For a brochure, call 877-852-1339. That's 877-852-1339. Call now.
G-Force coverage of the superhero of all conventions rolls on with the Attack of the Show Comic-Con 06 Live Special Edition.
Presented by Yaris.
Tonight at 7, only on G4.
Yaris. Now, I don't know if you guys can see these people back here, and if you can,
CES, right?
Yeah.
You got a bunch of 60-year-old guys with their shirt tucked in. They're walking around. They're IT professionals.
Yeah.
Those are the real nerds. What we have here at Comic-Con are the true fans.
That's
the
true.
super fans,
The
if you will.
super fans.
Check us out. I don't know if we can see who we got back here. Little Jack Sparrow action. We got some Ghostbusters.
Got Wonder Woman.
Oh, Laura Croft. Hey there, how's it going? Fantastic. Hey, ladies. What brings you out to the old Comic-Con?
Sorry, Kevin. Hi, excuse me. I'm sorry, we're live.
I'm just, maybe I'll
Okay,
check. Okay, yes.
we're live. Thanks.
Fantastic.
And
Thanks
I don't
for
know if you
spoiling my
noticed,
game.
but there is a Elvis Stormtrooper. So.
Stormtrooper Elvis.
Stormtrooper Elvis.
Oh, look
okay,
at that.
Great.
Now that's awesome. This is the one convention where you find
That's
this
true.
stuff.
Yeah, this is
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
awesome. All right, sure, comic books take center stage here, but unless you've been in a coma, you may have noticed that comic book action and video game violence go pretty much hand in hand with box office dollars.
Yeah.
That's right. Even Hollywood has come on over to the dork side.
Well, Superman may have returned, the X-Men may have made their last stand, but not to worry. There is plenty of sci-fi, horror, and comics coming to the big screen this year and next, and we've got the latest. Everybody's favorite web slinger is swinging to the big screen for a third time, and next summer he'll be back in black.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Spidey sports the alien outfit, takes on the Sandman, and with Topher Grace showing up as Eddie Brock,
Parker.
you know Venom can't be too far behind. Another Marvel hero riding to the big screen is Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider.
I got lucky.
Luck don't cover it, JB.
The same team that brought Daredevil to theaters is making another run with Johnny Blaze's alter ego. But don't worry, Ben Affleck is nowhere in sight.
I'm the only one who can walk in both worlds.
And if you can't get enough of Nicolas Cage, he's also starring this fall in a horror remake about a freaky little town titled The Wicker Man.
Who's the Wicker Man?
But looking even more scary than Cage's quaff is the latest Texas Chainsaw Massacre prequel. Old Leatherface is just starting out on the chainsaw, but luckily, there are plenty of lost stoners for him to practice on. And last but most certainly not least is the film that's been the talk of Comic-Con, Snakes on a Plane.
Everybody buckle up now!
All right, that's the latest on your favorite Comic-Con flicks, but don't worry, we'll have plenty more as the convention continues.
Now, if there's one man who knows his way around a comic book movie, of course, it's Bryan Singer. I mean, the guy brought us X-Men and X-Men 2 before breathing new life into the Man of Steel, and Blair Butler has the exclusive chance to grill him on what he's got coming up next.
I'm here with director Bryan Singer. Bryan, what brought you back to Comic-Con this year?
Well, we had a good sort of run with Superman Returns, and to come back here, bring some outtakes, and talk a bit about what's going to be on the DVD and actually interface with the audience. In this case, I had the thrill of introducing Richard Donner to the audience and had him show some footage of his recut of Superman 2. There was enough fun reasons to come back.
Any word on a Superman sequel?
Yeah, that's something I talked about in the panel. I'm interested in doing one, it'll probably be for 2009, and it's in the earliest of stages of discussion.
You're like a rock star here. Is it nice to get the rock star treatment at Comic-Con?
Yeah, it's a neat feeling. It's weird.
Please welcome Bryan Singer.
What's it like getting up on that stage? Is it just overwhelming?
It's just, it's exhilarating. It makes me smile, and I think about my friends in the audience who are probably laughing at the fact that so many of these people are reacting the way they're reacting. Hello, you too.
Now we're going to step outside for what may be our last gasp of semi-fresh air, but you guys, do not leave. Stay put.
That's right, we are just getting started. After this break, the Comic-Con juggernaut returns to make us all its bitches. I'm the Comic-Con bitch. That's what juggernaut.
Next, a sit-down with the godfather of comics, Stan Lee. And later, an exclusive interview with Snakes on a Plane star Samuel L. Jackson.
Do as I say, and you live.
Comic-Con 06 Live is presented by Yaris, Toyota, moving forward. And also brought to you by Jack Link's Beef Jerky and Old Spice Red Zone Clear Gel.
I'm
Layla Kayleigh with everything that matters. Welcome to the feed. In movie news, Louis Leterrier is going green. The director of The Transporter has just been tapped to helm the Hulk sequel. Very cool. Elsewhere in Hollywood, Microsoft has handed off the Halo screenplay to novelist and first-time screenwriter D.B. Weiss. Weiss takes over for Alex Garland, who wrote 28 Days Later. In music news, Weezer frontman Rivers Cuomo said earlier this week that the power pop combo is going belly up. That's not good. On a happier note, Sarah Michelle Gellar wants to show you her boobs. TV's Buffy has ordered her agents to find her more provocative roles, including a one that will let her go topless. Well, that's all for the news for now. Visit us on the web at g4tv.com/thefeed. It's your only source for all the stuff you care about. I'm Layla Kayleigh, and you know what? You've just been fed.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Let's go.
Where'd he go?
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
I was stuck, not really knowing what to do with my life. One day I was watching TV and I saw an ITT Tech commercial and decided to make an appointment. I'm a network center tech, providing customer service at one of the largest telecommunications companies in the nation. At ITT Tech, I gained an education in electronics with really good instructors. It was the best decision I've ever made. After graduation, I was married and started my career. Through hard work, I was able to afford my own home. My wife can stay at home and raise our son, and I have another baby coming on the way. Having an education has broadened my accomplishments, and every morning I wake up knowing that it's just the beginning.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future. Call 1-800-327-1172 or visit us on the web. Get an education that can help you reach your goals. ITT Tech has information on financial aid programs for those who qualify. Call 1-800-327-1172 to apply.
What are you being charged for internet service?
I don't know, maybe $24?
$23.90. What are you being charged for internet service?
$10.95.
$10.95.
Millions are discovering the real value of People PC Online. Go to peoplepc.com now to try us free for 30 days. You get unlimited internet access for only $10.95 a month. People PC Online has a smart dialer with more local access numbers than AOL for faster, more reliable connections. You even get security tools to help protect you from spam, pop-ups, and email viruses. And you can continue to use your favorite instant messenger. Compare us side by side with your current ISP. Go to peoplepc.com and start saving today. So the next time you're asked how much you pay, proudly declare
$10.95.
Go online or call 1-800-537-2017. People PC Online, a better way to internet.
Sorry.
I'll kill you. Threatened by the adamantium.
And I was threatening our guests.
Welcome back to Comic-Con 06 Live, presented by Yaris, here in classy San Diego. Seriously, the homeless guys are in three-piece suits. Classiest town I've ever seen.
I know, it's so classy. Anyone who's anyone is here, especially if they've ever dreamed of saving the world or nailing Power Girl. Yes,
Guilty
that's right,
as charged.
Kevin. Yes, we are in the thick of it, and we're beaming it right to you live.
That's right.
Now, we've promised you big announcements, and we are about to deliver.
Folks, the Transformers movie, directed by Michael Bay, is one of the most anticipated films pretty much as far as I can remember.
That's right.
And right now, Lorenzo di Bonaventura is the producer of the film, and he's joining us with a major scoop.
Yes.
Lorenzo, welcome to our Comic-Con
Thank you very much.
coming out.
It's exciting to be here.
I don't want to waste any time. I want to get right to it. World exclusive. Big announcement. What is it? Give it to us, please.
Yes. Well, you know, the fans have been driving us crazy because they want to know who's Optimus Prime.
Sorry about those emails, but
I know, it's okay. We're okay with it. And we weren't ready really to do it. We were going to do it in the post-production process, but we've decided to announce it here at Comic-Con with you today.
Yes.
Peter Cullen, the original voice.
Oh.
Wow.
The voice of Optimus Prime.
Huge.
Original
Huge.
Optimus Prime.
Huge.
There were 13 fanboys on a step stool with the noose waiting for that announcement. You guys come down safely.
Hopefully they're going to be very happy. You know,
That's
immediately
exciting.
everybody's asking, going to ask me, who's Megatron? We're going to decide in post.
Now, are you saying that, or is that the truth?
Well, you never know.
Oh, come
Okay.
on.
All right,
Come
Lorenzo.
on. Now, rumors are running rampant with this film, transforming iPods and Xbox 360s. Go ahead and squash any kind of internet rumors you want to squash right now.
You know, there's so many, I couldn't squash them all.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing everybody should be talking about is we're going to do this in a real world instead of an animated world.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's great about that is it allows us to play with real things in our
That's
world.
true.
So some of the rumors are actually right. But you'll have to figure out which ones.
Is Starscream transforming into a George Foreman grill? At least squash that one, because I'm all for product placement, but that's a little...
trust me, that's not going to happen.
Okay, I just had to make sure. Now, obviously you've been talking about the fans going crazy.
Yeah.
They want the announcements. Everybody here is going nuts for it. How can you possibly appease all these fans? What are you doing to make sure that they're happy with this work?
You can't appease them all. That's
you
the
can't.
first about it. You know what? We have a few people that are really hardcore fans that we test out all our ideas on, and they're sort of our, I guess, our little base of information.
Your geek litmus
And-
test?
yeah, exactly. Our litmus test. And you know what? And we want to have fun. The thing that we do, and I think the way people are missing out is that we're going to be able to do things that the animated series never could do.
Like?
So we have resources. So the Transformers can actually have more parts because they can move better.
Sure.
They can, and
Definitely.
therefore they can fight better. They can do more things, and they can blow up more things.
Now, Lorenzo, what's the nerdiest tidbit fans may not know yet?
Oh, please.
Nerdiest tidbit. No, I'm not going to share that
Hey,
because
just
that'll be given away.
Not even a huge spoiler. Let's give it
Just a
something that they
little
might not have
something.
heard.
No, I can't.
Lorenzo,
I can't. You
Olivia,
know what?
twist his arm.
I may
Just
not.
give him a little twist.
I may not get back to the studio alive if I do that.
Hey, you can work for us. You could be the new
come
man
on,
on
be part
town.
of the G4 family.
No, I think you know what? We're really trying to keep back a lot of the secrets.
All right, well,
All
what
right,
about
well,
some of the character
characters.
vehicles? Let's go there because
Well-
I heard Optimus Prime. Someone's saying he's a fire truck. Now I hear he's a
No,
diesel. Next he's going to be a hybrid.
Yeah,
I mean,
Prius?
Sure, why not? Let's do it. You
They're
know,
running on corn husks?
I'll tell you something. Optimus Prime is 32 feet tall, which is taller than a two-story house. So when you
Wow.
actually put it in that context, you realize what we're dealing with is scale like you haven't seen on a movie
And a lot
screen
of this
before.
is CG?
A lot of it, the
Yeah.
robots are CG, and,
Yeah.
and it's the other thing that the audience is desperate, the fans are desperate for, is what do they look like, what do they look like? We won't really see them coming out of the computers until January or February, so everybody's going to have to be a little patient. But he's not a fire truck, he's not a hybrid, he's
All right.
a big semi.
Well, I can't wait to replace
I
the
know.
giant green big wheels with actual Transformers. Lorenzo, thank you
Thank
for
you so
coming
much.
on.
When we go to
That's
commercial
fun
break,
talking
you
to
tell me some of those secrets.
Okay,
And
great.
I'll
I'll tell you when we come
No
back.
problem.
Now,
Thank
thanks
you.
so much.
there are comic book luminaries and there are comic book legends, but only one can claim the true title, the man. True
that
believers,
work out okay?
we've been granted an audience with the father of the Marvel
want
Universe. Get ready, folks. It's Mr. Stan Lee.
I'm here with Stan Lee, the man, the myth. You rolled in here like a superstar, like Jesus Christ himself. And how's Comic-Con going for you today?
Good, too. Oh, things are great. I've been on a couple of panels, and the audience must have thought I was someone else because they were so polite and nice and attentive. I'm having a great time.
So you also have a new show coming out on Sci-Fi. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Oh, a little bit. Once I start, I can't stop talking.
Keep going.
It is called Who Wants to Be a Superhero?
Who is this child's mother?
We received thousands of applications. We narrowed them down to about 200 and spent weeks interviewing those 200 people and finally honed them down into about 11. Now, we're not testing them for things like flying or being able to outrun a speeding Ferrari, but we're testing them for the things that make a true hero: courage, integrity, self-sacrifice. And we have never had more fun. This show will either be the biggest bomb in the world or the most successful show to hit TV. Nobody is going to be lukewarm about it. You're going to love it or hate it. And from what I've seen so far, I think people are going to love it.
Ina, where am I? Okay. When Princess Leia observed that Luke Skywalker was a little short for a stormtrooper, she obviously hadn't seen our own resident comic book expert and fledgling Imperial grunt, Blair Butler.
Hey.
So, Blair, who knew there would be Star Wars fans here?
Yeah, I know. Imagine that. Hundreds of stormtroopers at Comic-Con. I actually went deep into the world of the Star Wars fans, and I learned what it took to be a stormtrooper.
All right, take a look at the trouble Blair stirred up.
Oh, man.
It's 4 in the morning. Thought I at least slept in makeup.
Well, we'll teach you some basics of how to march, proper decorum in the armor, how to act while she's in armor, maintaining character in front of the public, and generally not disgrace herself. We're going to introduce her to new levels of pain. I think she's probably some sort of candy-ass, corn-fed mama's girl that's never had a hard day in her life. We're going to make her sweat.
I can't move.
We sweat more pounds off of more people by 9 a.m. in the morning than most people lose at the gym in a year. And 7.
This is your military left foot. On this cadence of left, you will plant your left heel firmly in the ground. Do you think you can get that training?
Yes.
Right. Peace. Forward. Push. You know what this is, trainee?
What?
This is one of the few, the proud, the 501st Legion. Someday, if you play your cards right, Sad Sack, you too can consider yourself one of these. But right now, don't even think about it.
Can I see some ID, please?
Just 1 second, please.
There's no respect for the imperial authority here. Ma'am, I'm gonna have to write you a citation for nudity. It's not appropriate. Not appropriate at all. Excuse me, sir, but I'm afraid lightsabers have been forbidden. You're gonna have to put that away. I think you guys are the droids I've been looking for. I'm gonna have to ask you to come with me. So, be honest, does this thermal detonator make my ass look big? Your ass never looks too big. Woo! Yeah! So, what do you say we go back to my place and compare chest plates?
Sure. The back keeps that with us.
Ooh, sweet. Oh, crap. You know what? I totally have the hang of this stormtrooper thing, and to be honest, I really feel like I'm part of the troop, which is great because whoa, guys, what's going on, guys?
I'll ask always you waiting at the treaty in the officers like train. You are out. You are gone. You are no more.
All right, now, Blair, even looking around at our own audience, I could say that there's maybe 12 or 13,000 people walking around in costumes.
Lots of them.
And I know what it's like to stare at them, but what's it like behind the mask? Is it crazy?
Actually, I have to say, it's like walking around in a big fishbowl, being in one of those helmets. But, you know, the thing that I like about it is just like people come up to you, they want to take pictures. And it is really hot. I have to emphasize, extremely hot. It's sweaty hot.
Now, it was your dream to like get into a stormtrooper costume.
Yeah.
I heard you were like in awe the entire time.
I was a little excited. I've always wondered like what it takes to sort of don the PVC, you know, and march around.
You feel pretty great.
You know, I felt a little spandex clad, but it was cool because little kids will come up to you and you can't see, and so you wind up walking over them, which is awkward. But then
so after you trample them,
but they love you. They look up at you. They can't believe that you're a stormtrooper.
Exactly. And the funniest thing was one time I took the helmet off, and this little kid goes, "That stormtrooper's a woman."
It's like Santa Claus.
I know.
Way to shatter the illusion.
It's like the Easter Bunny taking his head off, you know, or Mickey Mouse removing the head at Disney World.
Yeah.
Well
Way
done,
to
Blair.
ruin lives, Blair.
I know.
Ruin lives. Okay, it is time for console pounding goodness when gamers get to decide the best of the best of the best.
That's right. X-Play's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb, they're going to be hosting G4ia. It's our annual video game award show, and they've given you their brutally honest opinions all year long. But now, tables are turning. It's your chance to have a say.
That's right. This year, you cast the votes, and you decide which names will be inside those envelopes.
Don't cut yourself.
Yeah, that Adam and Morgan open up.
Thanks, Kevin and Olivia. Democracy. It's our nation's greatest treasure.
In this election year, we encourage you to participate in the electoral process by getting out and campaigning for the candidates you believe in.
As long as they're candidates for winning the awards at G4ia, G4's Video Game Awards show. Now, don't pay attention to those people running for governor and stuff. They don't care about you.
Not like Mario or Daxter. Public figures who have actually done something to make your life better.
The future is in your hands. Don't waste it on stupid stuff like politics. Waste it on video games and voting about video games. So get out and vote.
Or text the word vote to G4TXT. See, everyone would vote for president if you could do it by texting.
We'll have all the election results for you on a very special G4ia night. So be sure to tune in right here on August 8th at 6 p.m.
You know, I don't know what Olivia. I think the name is wrong. I gotta be honest. I can't find anything but pros at this Comic-Con.
Oh, seriously, you cannot be cracking this early, Kevin.
Because there's a lot of great stuff here.
Seriously,
and
Kevin.
there's really nothing bad about it.
Oh my God, Kevin, seriously, I can't do the show on my own. That's really just like, do you need some water?
I'll hold it together.
Good.
Sorry.
Good. You all right?
I'm good.
Okay, you guys, when we come back, we'll be tanned, rested, and hopefully not crying, and ready for some more Comic-Con greatness. Seriously, we haven't even scratched the surface yet.
After the break, Comic-Con madness heats up with an interview you will not want to miss.
Comic-Con 06 Live is also brought to you by Red Zone Clear Gel, the strongest clear gel ever from Old Spice.
Red Zone Clear Gel, our strongest clear gel ever.
Old Spice.
What do you think of this new stride?
Ridiculous, long-lasting government bank business.
Stride is a hit.
So Brad in accounting says to me, if the flavor lasts so long, won't we sell less gum?
What a moron. Maybe Brad was right.
Maybe the flavor does last too long.
New Stride, the ridiculously long-lasting gum. Good for you, bad for us.
So, where do you think this guy should move?
I'd say this way. And let's make sure that sound effect we used in the last level fits in here, too.
This one?
Yeah.
You know, I'm so glad I got into game design. It's cool to be able to create the kind of games that we play.
I know what you mean. And the training at Collins College takes less time than most people might think.
Can you believe we get paid to do this?
For a complimentary DVD, call 888-823-0999. Operators are standing by. That's 888-823-0999. Call now.
Queue up a free ringtone from Q-Tones. Call right now and get a ringtone at no cost to you. Just text your choice to 40100. Text D97 for Gold Digger. Text E97 for Wait, the Whisper Song. Text M97 for Sweet Home Alabama. Or text J97 for Super Mario Brothers. Text your choice and send it to 40100. And remember, text right now for a free ringtone from Q-Tone.
Listen up. It's time for G4 06. Yes, the Video Game Awards where you decide the winners.
Elder Scrolls is how I rolls. X plays Adam and Morgan hosts this glorious event.
Do your patriotic duty and go to g4tv.com/vote.
He said duty. Then on August 8th is G4 06.
Unite. Vote.
Award.
Argue.
August 8th at 6 p.m. only on G4.
Oh, shizzle.
Are played out before your very eyes. Look around, people. This is what it's like.
Actually.
It is. Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Olivia Munn.
And I'm still Kevin Pereira, and this is the place where comic book creators show off their stuffs.
That's
you know,
true.
video games get into the hands of eager fans, and movie studios figure out which set of tights are going to find themselves wrapped around an Affleck, or Maguire, or a Pereira, or a Munn, even.
A Munn. I do tights. Would you do
Never know.
tights?
Absolutely. I do on the weekends. Now, the X-Men have already conquered comic books, cartoons, and, of course, the box office, but Marvel's Merry Mutants are about to be brought into a whole new world, care of some very dedicated fans.
We got a chance to get behind the scenes of this very special passion project.
We have been doing the Comic-Con Masquerade for, how long?
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years now, and I tell you what, it never gets old.
Anyone can recreate famous comic book battles.
That doesn't really express our passion, so we like to make our performances musical.
Don't cross his path or you'll feel his wrath. And once he goes, nobody knows how to stop him. 'Cause I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. He's the Juggernaut, bitch.
Right now we're on a pretty big mutant kick.
Yeah, we've had a lot of success with X-Men themed work.
But right now we're working on a little piece we call the fiery immolation of the Phoenix.
The pain of my flesh being ripped apart is nothing compared to this pain in my heart.
What's going on in my head? Everywhere I look, the people are dead. The voices inside saying Logan must die. Oh, how can I? How can I love him?
Gee!
I'm not a classically trained singer, and a lot of people are surprised about that.
Absolutely. I was shocked when I found out.
Yeah, I know.
I, on the other hand, am a classically trained singer.
Why is my love killing you?
No, you're off pitch again.
Why is my love?
Stop thinking about it. Just do it.
We do have our rough patches.
But it's the love and the music that keeps bringing us back together. You, Kevin.
Wait. My adamantium bones have meant that I've lived alone. My regenerative power through sun and rain shower. I've walked the world around until there was you. Until there was you. Oh yeah. Till there was you.
In the end, it doesn't matter who wins or if we even place. The point is the X-Men have taught us to overcome our differences. Yeah.
They may have laser eye vision and psychic energy blasts, but we have our music.
Yeah.
And in the end, really, what's more powerful?
Well, probably the laser eyes.
All I
It's our last stand.
Nailed it. Yes!
You guys have no idea how crazy it is. We are here live, and every 4 seconds there is a major news development from the show floor and the world at large. And you know, lucky for us, we have Layla Kayleigh taking copious notes, and here she is in our Los Angeles G4 hideout with today's news. We call it The Feed.
Thanks, Olivia. Now strap on that spandex, comic book fans. I'm Layla Kayleigh, and it's time for The Feed. Hellboy director Guillermo del Toro is helping Warner Brothers bring the DC comic character Deadman to movie theaters. Deadman is the story of a murder trapeze artist who is given the power to possess the living in order to search for the guy who killed him and help the innocent. Sounds interesting. No casting announcements yet, but pale, lifeless actors should be on notice. I'm looking at you, Orlando Bloom. Kevin Smith has long been rumored to be making a movie version of the Green Hornet, but the Clerks 2 director has put the idea to rest. Smith said he has no interest in pursuing the project, saying that he would lose the right to criticize bad comic book movies if he made one himself. Good move. And finally, Warner Brothers has also earmarked DC Comics classic cult series Doom Patrol for the big screen. A Beautiful Mind screenwriter, Akiva Goldsman, is set to produce the movie about a group of superpowered heroes led by a mentor in a wheelchair. If you think that sounds an awful lot like the X-Men, you're right. In fact, both Doom Patrol and X-Men debuted in 1963, leading many to question who ripped off whom. And that's it for now. Wipe that stain off your superhero costume, because you've just been fed. Back to you, Kevin and Olivia.
Now don't worry, fanboys and girls, the Comic-Con fun doesn't end today.
No, that's right. We'll be back with another Attack of the Show Comic-Con special coming up this Monday, actually.
This Monday, that's
so
right.
Tune in, and you'll see us chat up the cast of Spider-Man 3. We're going to squeeze secrets from the cast of Lost. We're going to judge a Happy Tree Friends costume contest. You look great in a bunny suit, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
And we're going to break down the hot Comic-Con debates in the loop. It's Attack of the Show's Comic-Con special Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. right here on G4. No need to change the channel.
Nope, don't change the channel. Just leave it here all weekend long.
Now we're going to go off and recharge.
No, seriously, because Kevin is a robot and he needs to go recharge. That's what he does.
Help, computer.
See? Now, in the meantime, try and digest all the coolness yet to come. I'm going to actually carry...
You'd be a fool not to stick around for our continuing coverage of Comic-Con 06 Live. You're not a fool, are you?
Comic-Con 06 Live is also brought to you by Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Feed your wild side.
The Pontiac G6, hardtop convertible. The only hardtop for under 30 grand. Arriving daily at Pontiac dealers nationwide.
Hair lacking muscle? Can't take another break? Garnier Fruit Tease, the first fortifying system with the power of active fruit concentrate from Garnier, makes hair 5 times stronger, so it never takes a break. Garnier Fruit Tease.
Garnier. Working from home changed my life.
It all started when I was referred by this free service.
All you need is a computer and a little belief in yourself.
With all the money I made working from home, I bought a new home. This is the one website you have to visit.
I love the lifestyle my home business offers. And the money's great, too.
If you're not working from home, then you're missing out on your share of a multi-billion-dollar industry.
I make over $7,000 a month working part-time.
I'm making $5,000 a month. Never thought I'd make this much right out of school.
I actually like what I do now, and I'm making more than ever.
Put your computer to work now.
My goal for next month is $20,000.
Working from home changed my life. This is the one website you have to visit.
I love working from home.
Ready for more money? Start earning extra money yourself by going to this website today. Log on to 20money.com now.
What do graphic designers do? They create computer graphics and CD covers, even design the look of brochures, like this one. How would you like to get paid to design this stuff? Once you have the right training, you could be in demand with movie studios, video game companies, ad agencies, and much more. This brochure can show you how to get started. Just call right now, and it's yours.
For a brochure, call 877-852-1339. That's 877-852-1339. Call now.
Dude, don't do it.
Introducing the Daily Nut.
Welcome, web junkies.
From the coolest news sites to the latest viral videos, it's a daily podcast highlighting the best of the internet every day. The Daily Nut. Download it now at g4tv.com.
I gotta go with this.
So inappropriate.
Kinda.
It is so inappropriate.
Kind of forgot we were doing a live show. Sorry about that.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to Comic-Con 06 Live, presented by Yaris, the single largest gathering of everything that's ever been hit by the gamma rays, launched into space.
Launched into space, bewitched by sorcery, or even killed by a level 8 boss, if you will. And we're right in the middle of it, bringing you the announcements, the scoops, and the stars that you couldn't get, even if you were here yourself. Now, Olivia, I'm not sure if you noticed, but some people around here, they kind of have a tendency to dress in elaborate costumes.
Yeah, no kidding, really. I actually haven't seen this many grown men in pajamas since I stopped doing volunteer work, really.
Yeah, but
it's kind of amazing.
One man goes above and beyond, really. What can I say? He's the best there is at what he does.
In this quiet, serene California town lives one of the fiercest mutants and most heroic warriors that the world has ever known.
I'm Esteban Marinos. I impersonate Wolverine.
Esteban is a contractor during the week, but is famous for his weekend Wolverine appearances at Hollywood Boulevard and at comic book conventions nationwide. But what inspires Esteban to play the part?
I got into the character just because of the hair, you know. I pretty much use almost a half a bottle of hairspray. I use my pick, you know, I use my shaver, you know, it's all part of the tools of bringing the character to life.
Esteban's total dedication to Wolverine only begins with his hair.
I have the tattoos on my hand because in Weapon X, they they put those in his hand to guide the blades out. I have quite like 4 sets of claws. And the new set of blades I got now is, they're aluminum. And they look pretty real, but they're not sharp.
There's much more to this vigilante hero than hair maintenance, ink, and claws. There's also spandex.
Yeah, the hardest part of making a costume is finding the time, the patience, and the material. Now, this costume here took me about 4 months. I use Toy Biz toys for getting in detail for the comic outfits. And I buy the toy because you can flip it over and see the back and get in detail what you're missing in the comic book. Weapon X, that costume pretty much is Wolverine stripped. He's down to his undies. And a lot of girls take more photos with me in that costume than any other costume.
And guess what? This Wolverine has a family.
My family, they support me, they go with me. They like to collaborate with everything I do and be part of it and experience it.
I love having Wolverine for a dad because it's fun seeing him dress up.
I would love to dress up as a character, but I just haven't found the right one yet. There's times when it's not always easy. He comes home late, and then I have to question, you know, really working out? But I support him. When we go to Comic-Cons, it's really great, and I know he loves it.
See you at Comic-Con!
There's something about the Comic-Con that I just love.
All right, I really shouldn't have brought you here. You're really weird in this environment, Kevin. All right, stick around because there's lots more. Attack of the show, Comic-Con 06 Live, headed your way. You are creepy.
Next, find out why the character is more than just the costume. Then our exclusive Snakes on a Plane interview.
Let's go! Comic-Con 06 Live is presented by Yaris, Toyota, moving forward. And also brought to you by Jack Link's Beef Jerky and Old Spice Red Zone Clear Gel.
Welcome to Cheat, your daily dose of tips, tricks, and video game subterfuge presented by Sprite. I'm Kristin Holt with an offer you can't refuse. Some unbeatable cheats for Godfather on the Xbox.
I could put you out of business in a hurry, understand?
Keep away from me, I'll pay.
Even a capo runs short on cash now and then. Enter this code at the pause menu to stuff your money clip with 5 thou. But hey, Paisano, don't you be greedy. You can only do this once a level.
I'm gonna run him out of the business.
Johnny Fontaine never gets that movie, but you can unlock all the film reels in the game with this simple code. It's the smart move. That's it for now. To grab these codes and a whole lot more, visit us on the web at subliminal.com. Until next time, I'm Kristin Holt, and you've been cheating.
As technology advances, the world is booming with new challenges, but also with new opportunities. The field of criminal justice has benefited from many advances in technology, and new jobs are emerging. The new ITT Tech School of Criminal Justice. At ITT Tech, you can now earn a degree in criminal justice. We teach the fundamentals of the criminal justice system and can help you develop the skills to respond to and prevent crime. The world of opportunities is yours to explore. At ITT Tech, we know that while technology presents new and exciting possibilities every day, it's the people behind it who matter most. ITT Technical Institute School of Criminal Justice, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-327-1172 or visit us on the web.
What are you being charged for internet service?
I don't know, maybe $24?
$23.90. What are you being charged for internet service?
$10.95.
$10.95.
Millions are discovering the real value of People PC Online. Go to peoplepc.com now to try us free for 30 days. You get unlimited internet access for only $10.95 a month. People PC Online has a smart dialer with more local access numbers than AOL for faster, more reliable connections. You even get security tools to help protect you from spam, pop-ups, and email viruses. And you can continue to use your favorite instant messenger. Compare us side by side with your current ISP. Go to peoplepc.com and start saving today. So the next time you're asked how much you pay, proudly declare
$10.95.
Go online or call 1-800-537-2017. People PC Online, a better way to internet.
Listen up. It's time for G4 06. Yes, the Video Game Awards where you decide the winners.
Elder Scrolls is how I rolls. X plays Adam and Morgan host this glorious event.
Do your patriotic duty and go to g4tv.com/vote.
He said duty. Then on August 8th is G4 06.
Unite.
Vote.
Award.
Argue.
August 8th at 6 p.m. only on G4.
Vote shizzle.
Welcome back.
Oh, the excitement.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Comic-Con 06 Live, presented by Yaris. This is the comic book, movie, and video game industry's own version of the potluck dinner.
That's right. I personally played it safe. I brought apple pie, because who doesn't like apple pie?
That's true.
Am I
That's
right?
a good, yeah.
I thought macaroni salad, but you bring a macaroni salad, they think you're riding a short bus.
Okay,
You're a little special.
I got it.
Maybe you should put on a helmet.
Kevin. I got it. Apple pie. Good to know. Now, don't forget, we'll be checking in on the Heat Index presented by Old Spice and Red Zone Clear Gel at the end of the show. We're seeing which major Comic-Con announcements have given your inner fanboy the old slap and tickle. So get cracking and vote.
The old slap and tickle?
Yeah, it's the old slap and
What's
tickle.
the old slap
it's like this. And then I tickle, and I...
That's not what I had in mind, Mun, and don't ever touch me again.
Tickle.
Go to g4tv.com/Comic-Con to vote, or text the word HEAT to G4TXT, that's 44898, and tell us what's what.
Obviously, if you are someone who enjoys dressing up like your favorite fantasy character, then Comic-Con is like Mecca and Graceland just rolled into one. Yeah. But if you're going to do it right. Here are some handy tips as we ask you to feed your wild side. Presented by Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Comic-Con only comes around once a year, and that means just one chance to make your Comic-Con costume memorable. So if you're going to dress up, we thought we'd lay out some helpful do's and don'ts to make your con a more enjoyable experience. Do work out. If you're gonna dress up like a superhero, it helps if you're built like one, so please do crunches. Don't scar your children for life. Someday their future girlfriends will see this and laugh.
I hate everything!
Do try to keep inappropriate nudity to a minimum. Seriously, there are film crews here, and we will record you. Don't expect to be the only stormtrooper, or the only Jedi, or the only Boba Fett, or the only Imperial Guard. Seriously, other people have thought of this too. It's just like an FYI. Do work in pairs. Batman and Robin, Predator and Alien. At least this way, when someone tries to beat you up for dressing like that, you've got backup. Or someone else to take a couple of the punches. Do be creative. We like Boxmas Prime. We like Elvis Trooper. We like Fat Unemployed Skeletor. But we still have no idea who the hell this chick is supposed to be. And those were a few helpful do's and don'ts to make your Comic-Con a little more pleasurable for everybody else.
All right, Olivia, we have a veritable parade of costume weirdos here, so let's find out if they get a big old thumbs up or a dismissive, you just don't think so.
That's good. It's official. We have become the geek equivalent of basically Joan and Melissa Rivers.
I'm so Joan, by the way.
Yes, you are.
All right, let the parade begin, folks. You want to do it? Let's start it off.
Yes, we got Mystique over here. Yes,
Mystique is in here, please.
From X-Men.
Come on in here. This is fantastic.
This is fantastic. Now, did you put this together yourself?
Yes, I did, actually.
Just for Comic-Con?
Yes.
Wow. Now, important question. Are you naked underneath, just like how Mystique was? Because she's naked.
It's true.
Yes, actually, there's not room for much else.
Could we get a portable box fan on the? No, is that not possible? Okay, well, Mystique, I'm sorry, I didn't listen. With all due respect, I noticed that the paint was smudging a little bit around the waistline. So if you want, I can brush that. Fair enough. Fair enough. Looks great. Flawless costume. Mystique, flawless. Flawless. Of course.
Okay, over here.
They're not alone. Come on in here, please. We got Spider-Man and, of course, Black Cat. I just get comfy with Black Cat earlier, actually.
This is Storm. Black Cat? Black Cat. Look very similar.
Now, the quality of this is rivaling some of the stuff that I've seen in the movie. Did you make this, or is this like a Walmart aisle 3 special?
Actually, my ex-girlfriend Mary Jane made it for me.
Oh, your ex, that's right. Now, did you reveal yourself on the streets like Spider-Man did in the comic?
Yes, I did. That's probably why she is my ex-girlfriend now.
And you revealed the mask. Let's clean that up for the kids at home. That's what you revealed.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Now, Black Cat, I gotta say, I don't care who made your costume, I don't care where it came from, but you have an amazing body. Can we get a shot down of how ridiculous this body is? Unbelievable.
How did you get the air out? Did you use a straw or like a food, like one of those food compressors?
I'm not going to let you know that. It's my little secret.
It's fantastic. Can we see the whole costume? I mean, normally you get slap for asking that, but at a convention, they're like, absolutely.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Fantastic.
You guys look great.
Wow. I'm trying that on after. Guys, thanks for joining us.
You'll look even better.
Of course, wherever the geeks gather, toys and collectibles, they're never far behind.
Yes, whether you're a hardcore collector or just a guy who likes to decorate his cubicle, we've got you covered with this in-depth look at the toys of Comic-Con.
I'm here at the Hasbro booth at Comic-Con 2006. As you can see behind me, there's tons of toys. I'm really excited to actually go back and check them all out. Come on. Now, everybody knows that comic book fans have to have more than their colored panels. So we're here to check out some of the latest Hasbro toys. They're going to hit the market soon. So I'm here with Greg Lombardo from Hasbro. Now, Greg, Transformers are on fire right now. Can you give us a rundown of the product line?
Sure. We've got an exclusive Nemesis Prime alternator for sale here. We've got a line around the place. Our newest product that's coming out in November is called Transformers Classics, which is a take on the old G1 characters. Optimus Prime, Megatron, classic characters from G1 that we've redone in an all-new way.
I'm here with Daryl DePriest from Hasbro. Daryl, you have what may be the best job at Comic-Con. You're the director of marketing for the Star Wars products at Hasbro. Tell me about all these products.
One of the special figures we're doing to actually celebrate the fan enthusiasm for Star Wars is called the 501st Stormtrooper. The 501st is a fan battalion of guys who dress up in costumes. So what we're doing is a figure as a tribute to the fans. Life imitates art, imitates life.
I'm here with Eric Nyman from Hasbro. Eric, why don't you tell us what you guys showing off today?
One of our big stories is Spider-Man Origins. We really took all the figures that Spider-Man has either done battle with or been partnered with, or different versions of Spider-Man from either the comic book universe, the DVD universe, or the movie universe.
Now, all you grown-ass men out there, get your asses off the couch, run down to your local toy store, and pick up some of these goodies. And by the way, the moms there, they think you're creepy.
And if you want to get your hands on some of these Hasbro toys, we're going to be giving them away this Monday and Tuesday on Attack of the Show, airing at 7 p.m. Eastern. But I'm feeling kind of frisky.
Definitely.
I mean, we got the Comic-Con crowd. Anybody want some collectibles by any chance?
All right.
Anybody at all?
To get these toys, all you guys have to do is send us a video voicemail through our website, and you'll definitely want to, because this stuff is only on sale at Comic-Con and at HasbroToyShop.com, and once they sell out, they are gone.
You got to get them while you can. Why don't you, get rid of that.
This?
We don't mess around with stuff that ain't collectible, folks. Nice, good arm. And they're fighting. Now they're fighting. Great. You're going to get us kicked out.
Blood was drawn.
Comic-Con is no biting. Now, Comic-Con has truly become an international event, and what more proof do you need than a representative from Kazakhstan walking the convention floor?
That's true.
Borat is here, and we caught up with them as he was going through some cultural learnings, if
Wearing
you will.
that bikini?
Yakshimash, my name is Borat. Hello, Comic-Cons. We too have comic books in Kazakhstan with our own superheroes. Perhaps you have heard of our most popular character, Astounding Woman. She has the strength to pull a large plow for 84 hours without food or water. Kazakhstan is now as civilized as any other nation, especially since the great Tulyakev reforms of 2003. Which allowed women to travel on inside of bus, meant that homosexuals were no longer forced to wear blue hats, and also raised the age of consent to 12 years old. Thank you for coming. Comic-Cons!
I love him. And that green bikini, only one man can pull that off.
I'd like to see me try.
Two men.
Thank you.
All right, Borat's movie opens November 3rd.
Now, you folks at home, resist the temptation to break out your Secret Wars action figures. Two reasons, actually.
Yes.
Because A, we have over an hour more of Comic-Con greatness coming your way, and B, they're going to decrease in value.
No, seriously, do you know how hard it is to find a mint-condition hobgoblin?
I mean,
I was out there,
no, relax.
seriously. No, a mint-condition hobgoblin. You breathe on it.
Don't do that.
You breathe on it. You breathe on it, and they...
Next, the latest buzz from the Marvel booth. And later, it's the new show everyone's talking about, Heroes.
Comic-Con 06 Live is also brought to you by Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Don't pick your nose. I'm scratching. What are you scratching, your brain? Yeah, because it's huge.
Coming to DVD.
Come on, weird guy.
The game isn't over until the big nerd swings.
Dang it.
The Benchwarmers. Buy it July 25th on DVD and Blu-ray.
I look like a mummy.
Welcome to subliminal advertising. Please do not blink. Subliminal advertising complete.
Act now for our best offer yet. Unlimited local and long distance for just $19.99 a month for the first 6 months. That's a savings of up to 50% on your phone bill. Call 1-800-620-6630 or visit Vonage.com/1999.
What can we build for you? Enjoy your music, games, and photos with a Dimension E510 desktop powered by an Intel Pentium D processor with dual-core technology and get a 19-inch flat panel upgrade and free shipping. Dell, purely you.
Objective, create notebook binder hybrid. Hybrid complete. Introducing 5-Star Flex, the latest innovation from 5-Star. Part notebook, part binder. Slim bendable profile. Cover and pages fold over. Rings to add and subtract stuff. Pockets and tabs for organizing. Buy a 5-Star Flex and get a free 5-Star Flex card. Good for discounts at over 65,000 stores. Buy a 5-Star Flex today and go to flexthiscard.com.
So, where do you think this guy should move?
I'd say this way. And let's make sure that sound effect we used in the last level fits in here too.
This one?
Yeah.
You know, I'm so glad I got into game design. It's cool to be able to create the kind of games that we play.
I know what you mean. And the training at Collins College takes less time than most people might think.
Can you believe we get paid to do this?
For a complimentary DVD, call 888-823-0999. Operators are standing by. That's 888-823-0999. Call now.
Introducing the Daily Nut. Download it now at g4tv.com.
Don't rattle up too much. Everybody, welcome back to Comic-Con 06 Live, presented by Yaris. This, Olivia, I don't know if you understand the magnitude here. This is the first time ever that a TV show has been broadcast live.
I know.
From within these hallowed halls.
It is amazing. It's so exciting. We are live. That is right. Now, do you like comic books?
Absolutely.
All right. Do you like video games?
Yes.
Do you like movies?
Yes.
What about movies based on comic books and video games?
You know, sometimes those don't end up so... Yes. Yes.
Okay, because everybody else here considers this drool central. We'll be bringing you exclusives on everything. See, wipe that drool.
Thank you. Little bibbage. Now, I know what you're thinking. Comic-Con, it's just a collection of nerds, right? But I ask you this. Would Snoop Dio Double Jizzle hang out with nerds?
No.
Exactly. Zack Selwyn got a chance to hang out in his hood of horror. I shizzle you not.
For Zachariah, Snoop Dogg hanging out on G4. Tell me about the Hound of Hell.
Man, that's me. I'm like the narrator / crypt keeper, you know what I'm saying? I come through and connect all 3 stories, and I basically find a way to make a way. And like I said, it's a great opportunity for me to show that I do different things, and I can branch out and do things that are completely different than what you normally, accustomed to seeing me do. It's a fun movie, it's a scary movie, it's exciting, it's something that's gonna have you on the edge of your seat. It's something that you can take all ages to see, from kids to adults, so I'm happy to be a part of it.
You can let your kids see this movie?
Yeah, they're gonna see this movie. They see everything that I'm in, except my girls going wild in my adult ventures.
I've never seen those. I don't know what you're talking about. Good work in those, by the way.
Exactly.
Do you like doing the horror film a little bit more than comedy? You like comedy more? You like anything in the genre of acting that you prefer?
I like them all. I just like to be offbeat, I'm having so much success and being so, gala right now with my career and my life. But I wanted to make a movie like this that was completely different than what I'm going through, so I just catch you off guard, you know what I'm saying? Now I got an animated movie I'm doing called The Adventures of the Blue Carpet Treatment. That'll be out around the time my album comes out in November, so y'all be on the lookout for that.
Well, Hood of Horror is opening November 4th or 11th, we're not sure yet.
Yeah.
Big Snoop Dogg, much love, my man.
Listen to me, man. Keep it on point. G-Folk, don't change the dizzle, my nizzle. Big Snoopy Deagle Double Jizzle.
Okay, earlier in the show we mentioned the big two of the comic book industry. And since we've already paid a visit to DC Comics, we've narrowed things down, well, basically by half.
Yeah.
Here's a hint. The other one rhymes with narval.
Oh, good hint. Good
Yeah.
hint. That's right. Grab your web shooters, throw your mighty shield, and extend your adamantium claws, because we're hitting the booth of Marvel Comics with this floor report presented by Yaris. Shing.
I'm here at the Marvel booth. It's been a crazy year for Marvel, with the Civil War tearing things apart and Spider-Man getting unmasked. But the big news from the Comic-Con is the return of a major superhero who's been dead for a couple of years. Which one? Here's a hint. Ow. That's right, the God of Thunder is back. Oh, wait, you didn't know Thor was dead? Well, he was, but you just can't keep a good superhero down. And that means Marvel's Norse superhero will be making his triumphant return in the pages of Civil War #3. And that's not the only big Civil War news. Fans will finally see an epic battle between all of Marvel's heroes, and that much-anticipated smackdown between Iron Man and Captain America later this summer. There are only 2 teen super teams out there that I actually enjoy reading, and Marvel's mixing them both together with a Young Avengers Runaways crossover. Looks like the prepubescent heroes will be facing off and teaming up this fall as part of Marvel's Civil War event. God, that thing is everywhere. Why so angry? And while there will always be 1,000,001 mutant titles out there, the big news is that longtime DC writer Jeph Loeb and artist Simone Bianchi are taking over Wolverine with issue #50. And last, but so very far from least, Marvel gives video game fans the Halo graphic novel. Based on the best-selling video game, this anthology is bringing fans stories from the Halo universe, and it hit shelves 2 days ago. That's all for the Marvel booth. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go find a mythological hammer to go with my helmet.
Yeah, as you can probably tell, Attack of the Show may not have an active social life. We like to knit, drink chamomile tea, play Uno, but when we do go out, we do it in style.
Starting Monday, August 14th, we'll be diving into a week-long Sin City binge. That is right. Attack of the Show is coming to you live again from Las Vegas. We are always live. I love it.
That's what we do.
Yes, we'll be right in the middle of the strippers, the gamblers, the magicians, and whatever the hell you call those circus freaks.
Friends. We're there all week, folks, live from August 14th through August 17th, and then we'll fight the hangover to bring you a very special Best of Las Vegas show on Friday the 18th. Remember, it's Attack of the Show live all week from Vegas, starting August 14th at 7 p.m. Where is it, though? I think it's...
Right here on G4, the live station.
That's right.
Live network, all the time.
Now stick around, true believers, because there's so much more Comic-Con 06 coming your way that you might actually plot.
That's true. We are not kidding. We toyed with putting up a warning that pregnant women should avoid our coverage, but the frickin' Surgeon General can't even return a frickin' damn call. What's wrong with you?
Cigarettes,
Lives
cancer.
are in danger.
Got stuff to do. Got stuff to do.
After the break, Comic-Con madness heats up with an interview you will not want to miss.
Comic-Con 06 Live is presented by the Yaris Sedan and Yaris Liftback. Different cars, same great attitude. Toyota, moving forward.
So you used to be taller. What happened?
What happened? Pressure. The pressure to be so cool and so popular and to never say the wrong thing to anyone, so I'm cool with everyone. the pressure to drink and get high. Pressure happened.
So now what?
I don't know, but this isn't working.
Jinx, clothing and gear for gamers, geeks, and hackers. Check it out at jinx.com.
What do you think of this new stride?
Ridiculous, long-lasting government, big business.
Stride is a hit.
So Brad in accounting says to me, if the flavor lasts so long, won't we sell less gum?
What a moron. Maybe Brad was right.
Maybe the flavor does last too long.
New Stride, the ridiculously long-lasting gum. Good for you, bad for us.
Steven Spielberg presents Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain. Both award-winning shows are on DVD for the first time. And each collection comes with outrageous bonus features. Available Tuesday on DVD.
Queue up a free ringtone from Q-Tones. Call right now and get a ringtone at no cost to you. Just text your choice to 40100.
Text D97 for Gold Digger. Text E97 for Wait, the Whisper Song. Text M97 for Sweet Home Alabama. Or text J97 for Super Mario Brothers.
Text your choice and send it to 40100. And remember, text right now for a free ringtone from Q-Tones.
What do graphic designers do? They create computer graphics and CD covers, even design a look of brochures, like this one. How would you like to get paid to design this stuff? Once you have the right training, you could be in demand with movie studios, video game companies, ad agencies, and much more. This brochure can show you how to get started. Just call right now, and it's yours.
For a brochure, call 877-852-1339. That's 877-852-1339. Call now.
G-Force coverage of the superhero of all conventions rolls on with the Attack of the Show Comic-Con 06 Live Special Edition.
Presented by Yaris.
Tonight at 7, only on G4.
Welcome back to Comic-Con 06 Live, presented by Yaris. We are the first TV show ever to infiltrate live the largest celebration of all things 2D, 3D, and I don't know, possibly even 4 and 5D. What's up, everyone? I'm Olivia Munn.
And I'm Kevin Pereira. Listen, Comic-Con really brings together the biggest names in comic books, movies, TV, and video games for a weekend of fun and fanfare and, of course, ill-fitting tights. In fact, I don't know if you see this here at Wolverine. How's it going, buddy? That's the adamantium moose knuckle. It's not something that you'd wear them well, though. I'll give you that. Wear them very well, very well.
Yeah,
I'm a little intimidated.
It's amazing how everyone is so fun out here with all these costumes.
Everybody's having a blast.
Yes,
you can't blame
we are
them.
delivering it all to you through the stars themselves. Now, she's an accomplished actress, a 2-time Academy Award winner, and she once played a man more convincingly than, I gotta say it, more convincingly than my own co-host. We grabbed some FaceTime with Hilary Swank and Matrix producer Joel Silver here at Comic-Con to talk up their new film, The Reaping.
Hey, I'm here with producer Joel Silver. Joel, tell us a little bit about why you're at the Comic-Con today.
Comic-Con is great. It's really like a film festival for the fan.
Now, the movie is a supernatural thriller starring Hilary Swank. What was it like working with Hilary?
I mean, she's cool. She's really smart. She's a great, beautiful girl. Very, very, very talented.
10 plagues, 10 scientific explanations.
Hilary, this is your second time at Comic-Con. What's it like being here?
You know what? It's great because the people who are here are just, they're such fans of movies and they're so loyal and, you know, they're certainly passionate. And I like a passionate person.
Now, you're here with a new supernatural thriller, The Reaping. Tell us a little bit about the plot.
The Reaping is, well, let me just say that when I read it, I couldn't really compare it to anything. It's a supernatural thriller, but it has dramatic elements as well as religious elements.
As an Old Testament play?
As in God, Moses, the whole deal.
I heard you have to work with a lot of locusts.
Yes, there were a lot of locusts in this movie.
There's rivers of blood, there's lice, there's locusts, there's everything. So, but it worked out good. It worked out really good.
A good time for the whole family.
I think, yes, of course, it would be.
Why didn't we bring Andy
Now, she
down
was
to
called the
Why didn't
hottest fangirl on Earth by Clerks 2 director Kevin Smith. And I got to be honest, she looked right at home in dominatrix gear on the streets of Sin City. Fellas, tuck in your tongues and spray on the Drakkar, because we're getting up close and personal with Rosario Dawson.
Attack of the Show's new correspondent, Rosario Dawson. We're going A-list now. So, Clerks 2 as well. Big sequel coming out. You're dominating in that movie. What was it like to work with Mr. Kevin Smith?
Pretty amazing, actually. I felt like I was joining a family. It was a very nostalgic set to be on, and it was pretty awesome. We had a lot of humor. We talked a lot of comics, actually, while we were working on that.
You are a comic book fan.
Yeah, I know. I think our first meeting, we talked about anal bleaching and Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. It was a good meeting.
Yeah, anal bleaching, of course, taking over this year, people. You're also here promoting a comic book called OCT. What does that stand for?
The Occult Crimes Task Force. It's our first comic. We're with 12 Gauge and Image. I play Sophia Ortiz, who is a detective who's policing magical crime in New York City.
Magical crime like when Copperfield made the Statue of Liberty disappear?
Exactly, stuff like that. I mean, everything, you know, from creatures to, you know, explaining why in Florida there's a law that says you can't marry an elephant to a dog. And going, well, that's a law, and someone took the time to put it into law.
Well, there goes my idea to crossbreed the Packadoodle, half pachyderm, half poodle. What about Sin City 2? Is that in the process of being made right now?
There's already talks about it. It's all hush hush, but it's maybe A Dame to Kill For, and it's maybe with Angelina Jolie, and it's maybe shooting at the beginning of next year.
And then you did mention Grindhouse. Tell us a little bit about that.
Grindhouse is a double feature that Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino are putting together. It's going to be 2 separate hour-long films. Robert's a zombie film, and Quentin's a gearhead slasher film. So it's pretty exciting.
Rosario Dawson, thanks for talking to us. Watch Attack of the Show on G4, would you?
All right.
Would you tell these people to watch Attack of the Show?
Watch Attack of the Show, folks.
We are about to enter our own version of the Weapon X program, where we're going to erase your memories and then stick foreign objects in your body.
Yeah, in other words, a commercial break. Stick around. We've got more from Comic-Con 06 Live right after this. Pereira up against the car.
Wait, let's start with the memory erasing, please. Please. Okay, scratch a little bit.
Next, can heroes save NBC? Get the lowdown on the highly anticipated new series. Plus, find out if Marvel is still on top.
Comic-Con 06 Live is presented by Yaris, Toyota, moving forward, and also brought to you by Jack Link's Beef Jerky and Old Spice Red Zone Clear Gel.
I'm Layla Kayleigh with everything that matters. Welcome to the feed. In movie news, Louis Leterrier is going green. The director of The Transporter has just been tapped to helm the Hulk sequel. Very cool. Elsewhere in Hollywood, Microsoft has handed off the Halo screenplay to novelist and first-time screenwriter D.B. Weiss. Weiss takes over for Alex Garland, who wrote 28 Days Later. In music news, Weezer frontman Rivers Cuomo said earlier this week that the power-pop combo is going belly up. That's not good. On a happier note, Sarah Michelle Gellar wants to show you her boobs. TV's Buffy has ordered her agents to find her more provocative roles, including a one that will let her go topless. Well, that's all for the news for now. Visit us on the web at g4tv.com/thefeed. It's your only source for all the stuff you care about. I'm Layla Kayleigh, and you know what? You've just been fed.
Hey, I'm Ricky Bobby. He's a man with a dream. I'm going to win. That just won't die.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Tom Cruise!
Will Ferrell. Talladega Nights, a ballad of Ricky Bobby. Rated PG-13. In theaters August 4th.
It used to be this was the only place I could use my phone. Right up here, by this window. But now, with the Sprint network, not only can I watch live news on my phone, but I can actually use it where I want to. DP here.
Switch to the Sprint Power Network. Now backed by our 30-day risk-free guarantee. Sprint.
Hey guys, look at this. With Sprint's new fair and flexible family plan, unlimited night calling starts at 7 p.m. Isn't that great?
Honey, you are so clever.
Oh.
You're the best dad in the world, Dad.
I love you, Dad. Oh. So?
I'll take the plan. Thanks for letting me use Sprint's practice family.
Glad to help.
I'm gonna take lunch now.
Only Sprint's Fair and Flexible plan gives your family unlimited calling starting at 7 p.m. for no extra charge. Available on Sprint or Nextel.
Hair lacking muscle?
Can't take another break? Garnier Fruit Tease, the first fortifying system with the power of active fruit concentrate from Garnier, makes hair 5 times stronger, so it never takes a break. Garnier Fruit Tease.
Garnier. What are you being charged for internet service?
I don't know, maybe $24?
$23.90. What are you being charged for internet service?
$10.95.
$10.95.
Millions are discovering the real value of People PC online. Go to peoplepc.com now to try us free for 30 days. You get unlimited internet access for only $10.95 a month. People PC Online has a smart dialer with more local access numbers than AOL for faster, more reliable connections. You even get security tools to help protect you from spam, pop-ups, and email viruses. And you can continue to use your favorite instant messenger. Compare us side by side with your current ISP. Go to peoplepc.com and start saving today. So the next time you're asked how much you pay, proudly declare
$10.95.
Go online or call 1-800-537-2017. People PC Online, a better way to internet.
Hulk's about to ruin the Yaris.
Yes,
Don't
a little
smash
bit.
the roof, Hulk. Easy on the paint.
It's a very nice car.
It still has a new car smell. Welcome back, everyone, to Comic-Con 06 Live, presented by Yaris. It's really the still-beating geek heart of the universe.
That's true. We are boldly broadcasting where no one else has broadcasted before, bringing you every pow and bam and kaboom, mother...
Oh, stop!
Oh,
Stop.
my bad. You all right?
Yeah, we're good.
We're bringing it all inside these walls.
Thanks for that. Now, NBC is hoping to grab a piece of that lost buzz with the debut of Heroes. It's a story of a group of people from around the world who finally discovered that they actually have superpowers.
Kind of like you and me.
Yes.
You and me. Co-executive producer Jeph Loeb definitely knows a thing or two about extraordinary abilities, having written for Spider-Man, Batman, and the X-Men. And he was here, right here, to introduce us to his latest super team.
No burns.
I'm here with Jeph Loeb, the executive producer of Heroes. Can you tell us a little bit about the show?
Sure. This is about the lives of ordinary people who wake up one day and they have an ability. But it's done very realistic. And so it's played that way. It's more unbreakable than X-Men.
This morning, when I got out of bed, my foot hovered before it hit the ground. It hovered for a split second, like I was floating. I'm telling you, I think I can fly.
There's actually a line that I love, which is the two of the characters are flying from Tokyo to Los Angeles. So it's the one who's very excited says, you know, the hero's journey is very important. The one thing I have to decide is whether or not I have to wear a cape and tights. And the other one says, if you bring that up one more time, I'm going home. When was the last time anyone wore a cape whose name wasn't Count Dracula? So, you know, I don't think we're going to be seeing any capes anytime soon.
Now, you woke up a couple weeks ago with a superpower.
That's true. I can't lock my jaw.
Oh, fantastic.
Boys.
That's a good one.
It's a good superpower. Now, what about you? Do you have a superpower?
I can actually impregnate a woman just by looking at her.
Really?
Oops, sorry, twins. Hello, feel those kicks.
Wow.
I'm not going to be the father. We're going to take another break, folks, but don't worry, there's a lot more Attack of the Show. It's Comic-Con 06 Live coming your way.
Before I venture back onto the floor, I have one question.
Shoot, what is it?
Yeah. What's Klingon for? I'm flattered, sir, but I don't like you in that way.
Good one. I don't know.
You'd be a fool not to stick around for our continuing coverage of Comic-Con 06 Live. You're not a fool, are you?
Comic-Con 06 Live is presented by the Yaris Sedan and Yaris Liftback. Different cars, same great attitude. Toyota, moving forward.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky, Feed your wild side.
3 years from now, I can see myself in a house of my own and still learning the trade. Now, I'm an EOA technician. Basically, I deal with the satellite linking between locomotives. I got my associate's and bachelor's degree from ITT Tech. At ITT Tech, they took me through everything from basic components, electronics, all the way through software programming very quickly. I really enjoyed school. ITT Tech definitely helped me increase my potential. I like to snowboard a lot, go to the beach, ride horses, just have fun. I remember I did roof construction. It burned me up. I thought, I better get in school. The next thing I knew, I was there.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-327-1172 or visit us on the web. Get an education that can help you reach your goals. ITT Tech has information on financial aid programs for those who qualify. Call 1-800-327-1172 to apply.
I had a dream that my whole world was blue, a royal Xanadu. The world was so brand new. My denim world had put me in a trance. The world embraced my slate blue underpants.
So, where do you think this guy should move?
I'd say this way. And let's make sure that sound effect we used in the last level fits in here too.
This one?
Yeah.
You know, I'm so glad I got into game design. It's cool to be able to create the kind of games that we play.
I know what you mean. And the training at Collins College takes less time than most people might think.
Can you believe we get paid to do this?
For a complimentary DVD, call 888-823-0999. Operators are standing by. That's 888-823-0999. Call now.
G4 is on the move. Let's do it. We're taking bold risks and launching you to the front lines of everything you care about. We're television's fastest growing network because we're reinventing how you watch TV.
It's time to check your video or voicemail.
And ground zero for what you want most.
We actually do know what you want!
This is G4.
Live presented by Yaris. Once again, we venture to those dark corners of geekdom where no other TV show dares to tread, and we're doing it for you. What's up, everyone? I'm Olivia Munn.
Risk takers.
Risk takers,
really?
Live risk
Putting
takers.
it on the line. I'm Kevin Pereira, folks. Now, we've already powwowed with DC and Marvel Comics. We've taken exclusive first looks at Transformers and, of course, Snakes on a Plane.
That's true.
We even learned that camel toes are not solely a female phenomenon.
That is true. I'd like to point that out as well.
Sad.
And yet, there is so much going on around here that our efforts alone are just... they're not enough.
We've got reinforcements, actually. Back in Los Angeles, Layla Kayleigh has filtered all the Comic-Con news down to the really important stuff. And here she is, folks, with the feed.
Thanks, guys. It's your own personal supergirl, Layla Kayleigh, and I'm here with the feed. Stargate may be getting a sequel. Producer Dean Devlin made the announcement at Comic-Con, saying that he signed a multi-picture deal with MGM and wants the completion of his Stargate trilogy to be a part of it. The original film, starring Kurt Russell and James Spader, came out in 1994, but the TV show has kept the story in the hearts and minds of fans everywhere. So this should come as good news. Can't wait. Some big video game news as well. Sony's online division has licensed Epic's Unreal Engine 3 and plans to use it for its own titles. You know what that means. Amazing graphics and gameplay are definitely in store. And yes, comic book fans, even the mysterious MMO set in the DC universe will be using Unreal. If Earl Hickey has become a comic book character on his list, he can cross it off. That's because Oni Press has announced they are publishing a My Name is Earl comic book. It will follow the further adventures of the characters Jason Lee and Jamie Presley made famous. It will even be scripted by an actual writer from the show. Sounds like it can't miss. Well, that's all for this super-powered edition of The Feed. Now back to you, Kevin and Olivia.
Now, if you think excitement ends with Comic-Con, you obviously don't know Attack of the Show.
No. Get to know us, folks. Next week, we're going to spend 2 more days in Comic-Con's glow. radiation. On Monday, we've got the cast of Spider-Man 3 and the cast of the hit series Lost. And on Tuesday, we're going to judge a Comic-Con masquerade contest before we shift gears to talk boats and babes with the cast of Miami Vice on Wednesday.
That's right. Then we warm and weigh you up for the weekend with some sex advice in a segment we like to call In Your Pants.
The old slap and tickle.
That's right. You like it, don't you?
Hate
That's weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on G4.
All right, folks, we still have plenty more big news ahead.
Stick around. Attack of the Show live from Comic-Con 06. Continue slap
and tickle. Let us know. Let us know you love it. I know you were doing that.
When we come back, the latest and greatest from your friends at Marvel. Don't go away. Comic-Con 06 Live is about to take it up a notch.
Comic-Con 06 Live is also brought to you by Red Zone Clear Gel, the strongest clear gel ever from Old Spice.
If you stink, it wouldn't matter if you were the last guy on Earth. New Red Zone Clear Gel.
What do graphic designers do? They create computer graphics and CD covers, even design a look of brochures, like this one. How would you like to get paid to design this stuff? Once you have the right training, you could be in demand with movie studios, video game companies, ad agencies, and much more. This brochure can show you how to get started. Just call right now, and it's yours.
For a brochure, call 877-852-1339. That's 877-852-1339. Call now.
At Simonize, we've been making cars shine like new since 1911.
Instant Simonize? They thought of it too?
After Three Stooges, 95 years, and millions of lifetime customers, we're proud to introduce Liquid Diamond, the fastest, most durable shine ever put in a bottle. You want fast? Only Liquid Diamond has a motorized head that sprays on a perfectly even coat every time in record time. This woman polished her entire car in less than 3 minutes, blindfolded. Liquid Diamond bonds instantly to create a non-stick protective shield that repels just about anything. And yes, we'll prove it. 200 gallons of construction yard mud? It's no match for Liquid Diamond. The mess just rolls off and rinses away like water off a duck's back. Hundreds of high-power paintballs would trash an unprotected paint job. But with the protection of Liquid Diamond, that showroom shine returns with the rinse of a garden hose. How about hot, sticky road tar sealer? Liquid Diamond's non-stick surface seals, protects, and sends that mess down the road. When the hood gets hot enough to fry an egg, Liquid Diamond is so slick the egg won't stick around long enough to cook. How about trial by fire? When the flames go out, the only thing left is that incredible Simonize shine. Applied wet or dry, Liquid Diamond always goes on clear and dries clear. And now, the long life shine and protection of Liquid Diamond is yours for only $19.95. For the finishing touch, we'll include a set of Zwipes microfiber polishing cloths absolutely free. You'll also get Flash Black tire dressing with the Pro Easy On applicator free. And if you call right now, we'll send you the Simonize Turbo Car Vacuum, a $30 value, but it's yours free. So get Liquid Diamond, the power sprayer and batteries, microfiber cloths, tire dressing, and Turbo Vac, a $75 value, all for only $19.95. And if you call now, we'll even giant size your Simonize to a 32-ounce bottle, enough to shine over 20 cars. Simonize Liquid Diamond. Get it while it's hot.
Call 1-800-903-4370. That's 1-800-903-4370. Don't delay. Call now at 1-800-903-4370.
Dude, don't do it. Introducing the Daily Nut.
Welcome, Web Junkies.
From the coolest new sites to the latest viral videos, it's a daily podcast highlighting the best of the internet every day. The Daily Nut. Download it now at g4tv.com.
What was the room? Room 316 at the Hyatt? Fantastic, thank you. Thank you. Welcome back to Comic-Con 06 Live, presented by Yaris. The rims are clean, I shine them myself. This is the place where Comic-Con geeks' dreams come true. The kind of dreams that they have when they fall asleep with a half-open copy of the Essential Spider-Man on their chest and maybe a warm cup of Ovaltine on their nightstands. It's dreamy. Speaking of dreams, how would you like to work in an office where you share a cubicle with Spider-Man, or chat by the water cooler with Professor X, or maybe help the Submariner steal office supplies? Big fan of the Swingline stapler. Well, one man lives that dream, and we've got some FaceTime with Marvel Comics Editor-in-Chief Joe Quesada. If you thought the summer couldn't get any hotter, then you haven't been reading Marvel lately. The House of Ideas just ripped its world apart by pitting hero against hero in its epic Civil War storyline. Then they tossed a Molotov cocktail on the fire by giving Spider-Man a new costume and then unmasking him. It was an event that polarized fans and sold out everywhere. So who's steering one of the most eventful and emotional times in Marvel history? It's Editor-in-Chief Joe Quesada. Joe, thank you for joining us here on the Old Attack of the Show Comic-Con special.
Thanks for having me, Kevin. It's really a blast.
Civil War series.
Wait. Can I get a hug?
Absolutely, bring it in. Bring it in. Oh, yes. You just made 3 actual girls jealous.
Really?
There are a couple back there.
Why, because
Civil
you
War
hugged me?
series. Yeah, absolutely. I've shown you the love.
Let's talk Civil War.
Show love to the fans because this is something that's it's polarizing the fans.
It is.
What's coming up this year? What's going on with this epic battle?
All hell is breaking loose in the Marvel Universe. All I can promise the fans is that at the end of Civil War, nothing will be as it seems, nothing will be as you expect it. It's going to be outrageous, incredible.
Wait, does that mean you're doing like a memory wipe and going back and all
No,
this?
we are not taking it back.
Okay.
We're not taking it back.
That's
That would
what
be
I wanna
unfair.
hear.
We get fans to invest their money on Civil War, on our books. How much would it suck if we just took it all away?
Well, there's a lot of concern. I was reading the message board.
Guarantee we're not taking it away.
Also heard a couple things. Maybe Thor coming back to life. Yes or no?
Thor is back.
Fantastic.
He's
That's what I like
absolutely
to hear. Now, Spider-Man comes out, reveals himself as Peter
Yes,
Parker.
absolutely.
Nerd outcry everywhere. Broke the glass.
It was crazy.
On the car, actually. We had to replace the Yaris.
It was really crazy. And, we were expecting some kind of feedback from the fans. We just didn't expect it to be national recognition. It was really one of the most eventful things that have happened in comics maybe in the last 20 years.
People were hefting issues out by the dozens.
It was my email account, had my server closed down. It was crazy, man. It was absolutely crazy.
Now, can you guys take this back? You can't now at this point, right? This has to affect the series from here on out.
It's going to affect Spider-Man for quite a while. And again, all this stuff is about story. It's about making the fans happy, giving you the kind of Marvel stuff that you've come to know over the last 40-plus years in the tradition of Stan and Jack and Ditko and John Romita Sr. and all those guys. That's what this is all about, making the fans happy and selling some comic books, man.
Well, of course. Now, what about selling movie tickets?
Yeah?
You want the fans to plant their butts in the seats this year. How are the movie franchises coming along?
Look, Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man,
I
probably...
think I've heard of that. There were 2 other ones, guy in the costume.
Yeah, 2 little movies. They didn't, they did okay for us.
Yeah.
I think Spider-Man is really the hallmark, the benchmark by which all superhero movies are measured now.
Right.
And
you guys are the font for the PlayStation 3. I mean, that's something.
Yeah,
Hello.
just a little something. So Spider-Man 3, I believe, is out in May. We also have Ghost Rider, which is going to rock. It's coming out in February.
Nick Cage on fire.
Nick Cage, Flaming Skull, Flaming Bike, the whole thing, man. It's hot.
Any insider tips, any spoilers you can give us about the Ghost Rider?
He may kill a few people.
Okay,
Just
somebody's
a few.
dying. And what
Yes.
else? I know there's at least one more here.
Iron Man. Jon Favreau directing Iron Man. I will tell you right now, I'm probably more excited about Iron Man, the movie, than anything we've done. Even Spider-Man. As much as I love Spider-Man, Iron Man, it's going to rock.
If you had to pick one, which you seeing, Joe? I'm putting you on the spot. Pick a baby. Pick a favorite.
You know what? I love Sam Raimi. Can't wait for 3, but Iron Man is going to be great.
There you go. Surprising. I thought you were going to with Spider-Man. Joe, thank you for joining us.
Kevin. I
and
really
talking
appreciate
about all things comic. Now, someone our viewers would love to see sporting the Witchblade costume. I've seen it twice. It's fantastic. Olivia Munn.
Okay, thanks, Kev. Sure, Keanu Reeves had to keep a bus trucking at 55 miles per hour in order to avoid disaster and killing people. But in Jason Statham's latest movie, The Transporter, the star has to keep his own adrenaline level up or else he dies. Cue an action flick that can't stop for a breather even if you wanted to. I give you Crank.
So I'm here with Jason Statham from Crank. Why don't you, so you're a big-time guy, you go to these big Hollywood premieres and things like this, but how does Comic-Con compare?
I haven't seen anything of it yet. I've been sort of shoved into this little room and, shoved in front of a poster with a microphone, and I've not seen any of this, what's going on here yet.
The Transporter movies are like high-energy movies, but Crank looks 10 times crazy. What is this movie about? What's it all about?
The Transporter movies, for me, they have some level of restraint. There's only so much violence that we can show, and there's only so much, profanity that we can use, and to some level it is diluted fun. Whereas Crank is quite the opposite. Is he? Sure. What are you doing?
Driving through a mall, cops chasing me.
it plays right into the hands of people at Comic-Con, you know, because the people that like, you know, the violence and the fun that a comic brings, they will certainly love this because, you know, it's no holds barred.
I'm here with Ethan Ramirez from Crank.
Ever since Napoleon Dynamite, since the blow up of that, and to me, it's like, as an actor, you go in, you do a film, and you're hoping that, you know, with the creativity, with all the work that's involved, that it merges into something bigger.
Are you into, like, ordinary girls?
Of course, I'm looking to, you know, pound the Vulcan, right?
What the hell is this thing about?
Crank! Yes. We have this crazy camera style, and we said we want to come up with a character that just keeps moving. And so we came up with this character, the Sick Man, and we poisoned him. We just followed him through his journey. It was wild.
Basically, this movie is our life crunched into like one day. Yeah.
The only thing you can do to slow it down at all is to keep the flow of adrenaline constant. Meaning, if you stop, you die. Hang on.
Yeah. She's hooking it up. Actually, yes. The craziest thing about the Hulk over there is that, I don't know if you see this on his face here, but he's got that constantly surprised expression. It's like, Hulk, you're not the father! Oh, no! He's so shocked!
I know! His face doesn't move!
It's great.
I love it.
All right, now, asking if you've ever heard of snakes on a plane, it's like asking if you're aware that there's such a thing as the internet.
Yes, that's true. But now, after nearly a year of anticipation, we're just weeks away from witnessing its full cinematic glory. Can you taste it? Can you freaking taste it?
A little bit, and some hair, actually.
That's for me, sorry.
It's okay.
My bad.
And since the cast and crew know where their bread is buttered, of course, they came to Comic-Con, and we managed to corner them. Folks, standing with a man who is not only I think it's fair to say, a living legend of the cinema. But if you look around the showroom floor, this is most important. He is the baddest mofo at the convention. Is that fair to say, Mr. Jackson?
I haven't been down there. I'd like to, you know, well, all right, sure.
There is one 17-year-old kid dressed as Akira with spiky black hair who thinks he's the baddest, but clearly not.
Okay, fine.
Now, were you expecting this film to have the reaction from the fans that it has when you signed on?
I have no, you know, making movies are real crapshoots, so you never really know, but I knew that it was the kind of film that when I was a kid, I would have gone to the movie on Saturday to the first screening and stayed all day long, watching it 3 or 4 times, and my friends and I would have been freaked out and running up and down the aisles and creeping behind girls and going, making them scream.
Now, do you recommend we do that in this day and age? Because that could be 5 to 10, depending upon who you touch in the wrong way at the theater.
Come on, man, it's dark in the theater. Nobody's gonna know.
They have it. Sam Jackson gave you permission. You might as well just go touching some ladies.
That's right.
Is there any point where you're standing around in the chute looking around going like, I'm filming snakes on a plane? There are snakes on a plane.
No, there's no point when that happens because you know that's what's supposed to be happening.
Well, what's your bigger fear then? Is it turbulence, a shaky flight, or is it actual snakes?
No, bad movies on the plane.
Now, when you're filming this thing, you have CG snakes running around. You don't get near them. Is it hard to react? I mean, how frustrated could you be? I know that you had it with the mother effing snakes on the plane. Mm-hmm. Was it hard to get angry at an animated snake?
No, I'm sort of used to working in a green environment from Star Wars.
Did you have a lightsaber in the overhead bin?
Sometimes I wished, but no. And folks are going, well, why don't you just pull your gun out and kill him? I said, well, you can't really discharge a gun on a plane.
Do as I say, and you live.
You guys went back and did some reshoots.
Yes.
Now, what was the purpose of these additional scenes?
To amp the film up from PG to R in terms of the language, violence, and sexual situations that you normally find in films, that are of this genre. There's always the obligatory nude scene somewhere where the guy's creeping up on the people making love, or in this instance, we have the snake creeping up on 2 people joining the Mile High Club. It's kind of cool.
So the rumor I read on the forums about a lustful scene between you and a cobra, that wasn't the reshoot. That was not in there.
No bestiality this time.
Okay, fantastic.
Maybe next time.
Now, I know that there's a lot of people on the forums. Maybe there's someone on the edge of their seat who hasn't decided if they should see this film. If there's one thing you could say to that person right now, for some odd reason, they haven't pre-purchased their ticket, what would it be? Why do they need to see snakes?
You need to see snakes on a plane because you're going to be the only person in your neighborhood that hasn't seen it.
There you have it. Remember to touch the ladies in the theater. Sam Jackson, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Be there.
All right, everyone, we are going to take a break, but keep an eye out for our bat signal because we'll be returning with more Comic-Con almost immediately. Look, I swear. Where?
There it is. There it is. Could be a laser pointer. I don't know.
Coming up next, find out what's hot and what's not when we reveal the results of our viewer-voted Heat Index right after this.
Comic-Con 06 Live is presented by the Yaris Sedan and Yaris Liftback. Different cars, same great attitude. Toyota, moving forward.
Welcome to Cheat, your daily dose of tips, tricks, and cheats. I'm Kristin Holt with a minute's worth of 2D platforming cheats for New Super Mario Bros. On the Nintendo DS, presented by Juicy Fruit. Here I go. If you need a specific item in the game, hop into one of the red mushroom houses. There are 4 items available, and they always rotate through in the same order: mushroom, fire flower, blue shell, and mini mushroom. The secret is pausing the game 2 items before the item you want. So if you want a mini mushroom, pause the game when the flower comes up. While at the pause menu, double tap, and you will get the mini mushroom. For all of these codes and tips, visit our website at g4tv.com/cheat. I'm Kristin Holt, and you've been cheating.
I save 50% on my phone bill.
Vonage is $24.99 a month for local and long distance calling. It's a better home phone service.
Voicemail, caller ID, call waiting are all included in the price.
The voice quality is great.
I can keep my same phone and phone number.
Vonage has low international rates.
It's easy.
Join now and get unlimited local and long distance for just $24.99 a month. Plus, 1 month free.
Call 1-800-901-4849.
18 wheels worth of cheesy goodness. That's snacking strong.
If you stink, it wouldn't matter if you were the last guy on Earth. New Red Zone Clear Gel.
This is Kevin, or as his business card calls him, Director of Technology for the entire company, Kevin.
See, Kevin's always had an interest in technology, but up until a few years ago, wasn't doing much with it. He was working here, wearing a little Kevin name tag. Then Kevin went to DeVrySuccess47.com. He found DeVry's free guide to today's hottest technology careers. He also found that DeVry's tech degrees were in high demand from today's leading companies. That DeVry had small classes where he'd get individual attention. And with a future in technology looking better every minute, that he could earn his associate degree in less than 2 years, or a bachelor's in just 3. So, how do you go from a job with a Kevin name tag to a great career with your own Kevin parking space? Call or log on now to DeVrySuccess47.com for your free guide to today's hottest technology careers. DeVry, where success stories begin.
If you are one of the millions of Americans that's battling acne, even tough adult acne, stop suffering and get one-step spray-on relief with Epiclear. Order now and get it free. Epiclear uses the power of liposomal technology to penetrate the surface of your skin and deliver healing ingredients designed to clear up your skin and prevent new acne from forming. Epiclear is clinically proven to work with one simple step. And because it's free, you get to apply before you buy. It's odorless, colorless, and easy to hide in a purse, backpack, glove compartment, or even a pocket. Just spray and walk away. The scientific solution to problem skin is finally here. And because we know it's going to work for you, we're going to let you try before you buy. Call now.
Call and find out how you can receive your free bottle today or order online at www.tryepiclear.com.
Very exciting here. We are live. Now, we have taken you further inside this massive comic book, movie, and video game event than anyone else anywhere ever.
Seriously, actually, Stan Lee is jealous of the kind of access that we've got.
That's true. Now, we are joined once again by our roving comic book expert, Blair Butler. This is her, beautiful. As we check in on the heat index presented by Old Spice Red Zone Clear Gel.
All right.
Let's find out what you guys thought. First up is DC's 52, a new comic every week for the whole year. Man, those artists' hands must be getting really cramped by now. But here's how you rated it. 31% of you felt that DC 52 was warm. What do you think about that, Blair?
You know, I think 52 is like an amazingly ambitious idea, and I think it's really great that they're trying to do it. It just kind of hasn't kicked in yet. The mechanics, just really, it sort of hasn't grabbed me yet. I think there's
You're going to wait till the end of the year and buy the entire set?
There's supposed to be some sort of shocking event that takes place. It just hasn't happened yet, so I'm kind of waiting for it to start really catching fire.
Well, next up is Spider-Man Unmasked. Now, the world knows that the webhead is Tobey Maguire, right? We get that. I mean, Peter Parker, of course. But does losing his secret identity make for a better superhero? Here's what you thought. 48% of you thought Spider-Man being unmasked was volcanic.
Yes.
Heated up frenzy there.
You know, here's the thing about this. This event has sold more comics than, like, anything in the past couple of years. So, you know, I like it. I think it's going to be some interesting new Spider-Man stories, but I know that fans are upset. Let me just say, if you're upset, Ultimate Spider-Man is always going to have that secret identity thing going, so I think that's good stuff.
Good stuff. Well, next up is Snakes on a Plane. Now, how freaking cool was our exclusive Sam Jackson? Kevin, that was amazing, right?
Thank you.
Here's what you said. 40% of you thought Snakes on a Plane was volcanic. Miss Butler.
No surprise for me.
Yeah, I know. You know, I was watching the interview with Sam Jackson. I think it looks so campy. I like a good campy movie, so I'm all over it. I'll be there on opening night at midnight.
All right, next up is dressing like a superhero. Now, geeks spend hours at home. They're welding homemade Iron Man costumes or rubbing Rogaine on their faces to get the Wolverine sideburns. Here's what you think about it. 35% felt that dressing as a superhero was warm. Blair Butler, you dressed as a stormtrooper all day. You were very warm in there, but
you know, it was inside that costume. It was volcanic. So, so I'll just say, you know, I think when people get passionate and make these elaborate costumes that we're seeing around us on the set, I actually think it's kind of cool. Don't wear it to Arby's because you're going to scare the children. You know what I'm saying? That might freak people out a little. So maybe not in public, but at the con, absolutely.
Okay. And finally, lesbian Batwoman. Personally, I'm all over this story. I cannot wait for her to start hooking up with Wonder Woman.
Ditto.
Ditto. All right, here's what you thought. 55% of you said lesbian Batwoman was volcanic. And you, Blair?
Yeah, I can see where the guys thought it was volcanic. For me, you know, I think it's interesting and it's a cool choice for DC.
But
I just don't think there are a lot of gay characters in comic books.
It was volcanic, Blair. I'm sorry.
Thanks so much.
Heated me up.
We are about to wrap things up, but hurry back or you'll miss the cliffhanger ending.
Is this where you accidentally lose control of your powers and you incinerate me, only to discover that I was actually Earth 2 Kevin Pereira? Because
thanks for ruining it.
When we come back, what to expect from days 2 and 3 as Comic-Con 06 Live continues. You don't want to miss it.
Comic-Con 06 Live is presented by Yaris, Toyota, moving forward, and also brought to you by Jack Link's Beef Jerky and Old Spice Red Zone Clear Gel.
If you stink, it wouldn't matter if you were the last guy on Earth. Try new long-lasting Red Zone Clear Gel from Old Spice, our strongest clear gel ever.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
This is the part where it turns you on. The new lighter, brighter Nintendo DS Lite.
What can we build for you? Enjoy your music, games, and photos with a Dimension E510 desktop powered by an Intel Pentium D processor with dual-core technology and get a 19-inch flat panel upgrade and free shipping. Dell, purely you.
So, where do you think this guy should move?
I'd say this way. And let's make sure that sound effect we used in the last level fits in here too.
This one?
Yeah.
You know, I'm so glad I got into game design. It's cool to be able to create the kind of games that we play.
I know what you mean. And the training at Collins College takes less time than most people might think.
Can you believe we get paid to do this?
For a complimentary DVD, call 888-823-0999. Operators are standing by. That's 888-823-0999. Call now.
Tonight, G4's coverage of the superhero of all conventions continues. Attack of the Show presents Comic-Con 06 Live, Special Edition. Back in the studio, Kevin, Olivia, and comic guru Blair Butler bring you even more news, interviews, and events. Plus, we get you inside 2007's biggest blockbusters, Iron Man, Casino Royale, and Spider-Man 3. Attack of the Show presents Comic-Con 06 Live, presented by Yaris. Tonight at 7, only on G4.
Time here at Comic-Con 2006. We hope you had a hell of a good time too,
yes,
folks.
For the first time ever, a TV show has gone inside the largest comic book and entertainment event in the world and brought it all to you at home live.
And this is just the beginning of our Comic-Con coverage. We're going to be back Monday with even more announcements and exclusives on Attack of the Show at 7 p.m. Monday right here on G4. Thank you for watching. Huge thanks to Blair Butler for coming on down. We had a fantastic time. Thank all of you. Thank you.
Good night. Good night.
I love you. I'm going to hop in the Yaris here. I'm just going to get in there. All right, we'll see you guys later. I'm just going to take it away real quick. Who has the key?